When the world is accelerating into an innovation-driven age, when urbanization is moving at the speed of light, when industries are thriving ahead of the curve, the need arises to plan a city of the future, where planning meets opportunity, where happiness index is a benchmark for growth. Dholera, India's own global smart city. What began as a vision is now transforming into a reality. The bold imagination of creating a greenfield industrial city in India has now come alive. Spanned across an area of 920 square kilometers, Dholera is built on the strong foundation of ICT-enabled integrated greenfield smart city. Dholera has a self-sustaining ecosystem of international standards consisting of functional green spaces, residential living, industrial zone, social amenities, physical infrastructure and tourism-centric spots. Strategically located in Gujarat, one of the most progressive states of India, Dholera is situated on the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor and connected to the dedicated freight corridor. Dholera boasts of a 360-degree connectivity through upcoming projects like 4-lane expressway between Ahmedabad and Dholera, MRTS, Bhimnath Dholera Freight Rail Line and Dholera International Airport. SCADA-enabled smart water management system and comprehensive solid waste management system has been set up at Dholera along with storm water management, water treatment plant, common effluent treatment plant and sewage treatment plant, which will ensure availability of potable water and treated water for industries.
L&T has been at the forefront of executing various tough, massive and challenging projects. But what we have seen at Dholera is nothing less than an engineering marvel.
In order to address the futuristic energy needs of the smart city, a robust network of uninterrupted power supply is taking shape across Dholera, offered at the lowest power tariff in the entire country.
Torrent will contribute to the development of Dholera as a truly world-class city by developing state-of-the-art power infrastructure, which will enable us to provide reliable and safe power at one of the lowest power tariffs in the country.
Along with the provision of natural gas supply, the work for harnessing the renewable sources of energy is going on at a full swing in Dholera. A splendid capacity of 5,000 megawatt solar park has been planned here, out of which 1,000 megawatt is already implemented.
At Dholera Park, where there is a huge industrialization which is being planned, along with a very well-planned solar park, is going to make this whole project a unique, not only in this country, but in the world.
Dholera's focus on establishing its identity as one of the most livable cities in India is reflected in its unique people-centric spaces like canal front, dedicated areas for social infrastructure and sustainable urban transportation. Taking a lead in the same direction, the government of Gujarat has ensured ease of doing business through fast-track governance, single window approvals and time-bound clearances for entire Dholera SIR. Furthering Gujarat's identity of a policy-driven state, the Gujarat Industrial Policy 2020 offers significant incentives including up to 12% return of fixed capital investment to industries in the thrust sectors and various subsidies to MSMEs and service sectors. The recently announced Gujarat Solar Power Policy 2021 also aims to reduce the power costs of industrial units by around 50% by removing the capacity ceiling for setting up a solar project in the state. The infrastructural work is nearing completion in the activation area at Dholera. The administrative and business center for Dholera, that functions as the nerve center, is already operational with smart amenities and will soon accommodate state-of-the-art command and control center and skill development center. Land parcels with plug-and-play setup are ready for allotment with required availability of construction power and water. With this readiness of creating opportunities for New India, Dholera will soon be a home to a variety of dynamic industries, from sectors like heavy engineering, automobile and auto ancillary, defense and aerospace, electronics, pharmaceuticals and biotechnology, agro and food processing, and information technology services. Adding to the glory of Dholera, the government of Gujarat has recently announced Gujarat Special Education Region to be developed here as a global education hub, welcoming some of the most reputed universities and colleges from across the world. With a massive magnitude of developmental work taking shape each day, Dholera is turning into a reality and is now ready to welcome you and your aspirations. Live, work and flourish in Dholera. Dholera, India's own global smart city.
We wish good luck to Dholera. The development work of National Industrial Corridor is going on in full pace, and we shall witness this through a documentary film on National Industrial Corridor program.
Steady migration from the rural areas to metros and bigger cities has led to an unplanned urbanization, causing a severe strain on the urban infrastructure. Though urbanization is inevitable, the choice is to undertake planned urbanization or leave cities to swell in natural progression. To meet the increasing demand for urban areas, facilitate economic growth, and increase the share of manufacturing in India's GDP, and to generate more employment opportunities, the creation of new cities with world-class infrastructure is the need of the hour. Addressing these issues, a massive project is already underway, which is now the cradle for development of a new India. An India that is smart, that is connected, an India that is becoming a model to the world. This was made possible with the vision of India's one of the largest infrastructure program, the National Industrial Corridor Development Program. The aim of this program is to develop greenfield industrial smart cities in India, which can compete with the best manufacturing and investment destinations in the world. The cities are being developed using state-of-the-art world-class infrastructure, which is future-proofed by adopting best-in-class next-generation technologies. The program is aimed at providing impetus to planned urbanization in India, with manufacturing as the key economic driver.
बीते सालों में 4 इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर शुरू हो चुके हैं और अब ऐसे कॉरिडोर्स की संख्या को 1 दर्जन तक बढ़ाया जा रहा है। अब देश की इंडस्ट्री को ऐसी सुविधाएं देने का प्रयास है जो प्लग एंड प्ले इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से युक्त हो, यानी देश और दुनिया के निवेशकों को सिर्फ अपना सिस्टम लगाना है और काम शुरू करना है। ऐसी ही सुविधाओं के निर्माण से भारत दुनिया की बिजनेस कैपिटल बनने का सपना साकार कर सकता है।
These cities are planned by leveraging the existing and planned infrastructure in the form of Western and Eastern dedicated freight corridors, expressways, national highways, and other transportation backbones. The program has been conceptualized in line with the PM Gati Shakti vision for providing multimodal connectivity infrastructure to various economic zones, encompassing roads, railways, ports, airports, gas pipelines, power networks, telephone, optic fiber lines, etc. This integrated and seamless connectivity will reduce the time and cost of transportation and will facilitate the last mile connectivity. It will make India globally cost competitive and will help in attracting investments into manufacturing sector from across the globe. It will also boost exports by increasing the share of domestic manufactured goods in the global value chains. The program is based on the principle of cooperative federalism with Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas as the mantra. It covers 11 industrial corridors spanning the length and breadth of the country, with 32 projects spread over 18 states proposed to be developed in a phased manner. The main focus is on creation of infrastructure ahead of demand, improving logistics, building sustainable and resilient infrastructure to fulfill the objective of Atmanirbhar Bharat. These greenfield industrial smart cities provide plug-and-play infrastructure like water, power, ICT connections and waste collection at the plot level. The master plan of these cities with the detailed engineering of utilities has been carried out with the perspective of next 40 to 50 years and are ICT controlled, operated and can be managed through a central command and control center. Before the land allotment process, these projects are completely de-risked by securing land and obtaining all necessary clearances and approvals, including environment clearances. This has resulted in faster turnaround for industries to set up their manufacturing units. A single window clearance system further ensure ease of doing business to the investors. Sustainable development practices like adoption and promotion of renewable energy sources, state-of-the-art water, sewage and waste treatment plants, etc. make these cities self-sufficient. These cities promote multi-product and multi-sectorial industrial parks with only restriction to industries which are highly polluting in nature. The program is further supported with the state-of-the-art logistics infrastructure provided through multimodal logistics parks. A walk-to-work concept with a secure and safe environment makes these cities a dream come true for many. A holistic approach to development through an integrated city planning will make these cities rank high on the Ease of Living Index. 4 greenfield smart cities have already been developed and the process of land allotment has started. Infrastructure packages worth Rs 9,000 crore have been awarded and are under various stages of completion. Many industries have actually started commercial production and many are in the process of setting up of their factories. Approximately 3,000 acre of developed land for industrial use and 3,000 acre for commercial, residential, institutional purposes is available for immediate allotment. On similar lines, various other projects are underway across the nation.
The authorities are actually reaching out to us in terms of understanding where we stand, what are our requirements, etc. So there is a proactive approach. One is their keenness to approach us, to understand what is our problems and provide solutions through these net-based services. So that is really helping.
So first plan approval was fast, consent to establish was fast and power connection was fast. So I could speed up the construction time.
What has been constructed certainly is of excellent quality. So there is a lot of reasons why we believe that what has been planned, which is a world-class infrastructure, is actually taking shape in front of us.
They have a good administrative system and they are working almost like a corporate.
If we ask something, they need to action immediately. My friend from Korea, from China, from Europe, I always recommend you can make it in India.
These greenfield industrial smart cities will catalyze and transform India and will mark India's rise by enabling India to grow into a global hub for manufacturing.
Indeed, a very insightful and informative film. We wish best of luck to NICDC. Now, to officially kickstart the event, I would like to invite Shri Abhishek Chaudhary, Vice President Corporate Affairs, NICDC, to deliver his welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sparing your time for attending this Investor Roundtable Conference organized by NICDC in collaboration with our SPV here, Dholera Industrial City Limited. National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation extends a very warm welcome and hearty welcome to all the dignitaries present here today in the series of these Investor Roundtable Conference being organized all over the country. This is the third conference which has been organized after our conference in Delhi and Kochi. Probably we'll be doing similar conferences in Mumbai and Bangalore. These conferences are organized to sensitize the prospective investors about the availability of plug-and-play land parcels in 4 of the cities which has already been delivered by NICDC, which is Dholera in Gujarat, Shendra Bitkin in Maharashtra, Integrated Industrial Township at Greater Noida, and Integrated Industrial Township Vikram Udyog Puri in Madhya Pradesh. As you must be aware that National Industrial Corridor Development Program is India's pioneering infrastructure program aiming to develop new industrial cities as the smart cities from the scratch and converging with the next-gen technology to leapfrog and to take the infrastructure development to a world-class level. The National Industrial Corridor projects are getting developed on the overall framework of PM Gati Shakti with multimodal connectivity as the key important aspect to the planning. On behalf of NICDC and Government of Gujarat as well as our SPV Dholera, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to Shri Piyush Goyal sir, Honorable Minister of Commerce, Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, who is going to arrive very soon. Shri Bhupendrabhai Patel sir, Honorable Chief Minister Gujarat, who has already come and will be in front of all of you very soon. Shri Jagdish Vishwakarma sir, Honorable Minister for Industries in Gujarat. He has also come. Shri Rajkumar, Additional Chief Secretary, Home Department, Industries and Mines Department in Government of Gujarat. Shri Amritlal Meena, Special Secretary, Logistics, Government of India, and CEO and MD of NICDC. Shri Harish Shukla, Managing Director of Dholera Industrial City Development Limited. Shri Suren Singh, CEO, Greater Noida Authority, and CEO and MD of our SPV in Greater Noida, IIT GNL. Shri Suresh Kakani ji, MD of our Aurangabad Industrial Township. Members of industry associations from CII, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, PhD Chamber of Commerce, friends from the media, and all the existing as well as the prospective investors and attendees who have spared their valuable time to attend this event. Through this conference, NICDC aspires to provide an insight on how these new cities are playing a pivotal role in infrastructure development in Indian subcontinent, along with the future roadmap specifically aimed for investor community. I am hopeful that with the support of the state government of Gujarat, we will be able to take the industrial landscape in the state to another level. Hope you all have a great afternoon today. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm welcome words. We appreciate them. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will proceed with brief presentations on plug-and-play infrastructure and available land parcels in the state of Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. With great respect, I would like to invite on the dais Shri Harit Shukla, IS, MD Dholera Industrial City Development Limited for presentation on Dholera Special Investment Region. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, very warm welcome to all of you. I see a lot of familiar faces and we have also been very fortunate to host most of you in Dholera. So I'll be speaking very briefly about Dholera and especially the recent developments which have taken place in last 3 to 6 months and what is the future planning. It's a very brief presentation, mainly covering through photographs. So as you all know that Dholera is part of DMIC phase 1. In phase 1, there were 8 nodes which were planned, and Dholera is the biggest node in DMIC phase 1. It's a greenfield smart city being developed in Gujarat. The total area planned is more than 920 square kilometers. This is probably 2 to 3 times size of Ahmedabad. It concludes roughly 22 villages of Dholera Taluka in Ahmedabad. Next. Sorry. So, as I said, Dholera covers more than 920 square kilometers of area, Dholera SIR, which has been done under a special regulatory framework. Gujarat has come out with a SIR Act, under which certain areas are declared as special investment regions, where, as you are all aware, in Gujarat we have system of land pooling. Through TP and DP, we do the development of these areas. The entire special investment region of Dholera is 920 square kilometers, and through TP scheme development, which is this area is being developed. The first phase is what we call activation area, is 22.4 square kilometers, and the second part of development will be along the new expressway, which is coming up, especially from Ahmedabad to Dholera. As you can see on the map, there is a lot of green area. So out of the total 920 square kilometers of area, we are going to develop 422 square kilometers of area. Rest of the entire area would be open or green area. So this is a totally green, smart city which is being developed. If we just talk in very brief about the projects in and around Dholera, I'll be talking separately about these projects also, but just to give you a brief, the next international airport of Ahmedabad is coming just next to Dholera SIR. It is a 2-runway project, it is already being approved, and the work has started. I'll show the photographs in next slides. Ahmedabad-Dholera 4-lane expressway work has also started. It's a special project approved with new alignment from Ahmedabad connecting to Dholera, which will reduce the travel time from Ahmedabad to Dholera to less than probably 60 to 70 minutes. Activation area is the core area. Out of the entire 920 square kilometers area, we have taken up roughly 22.54 square kilometers of area, in which we have done world-class infrastructure. This area mainly consists of industrial zone, but also has residential zone and high access corridors. Then we have all the regulatory clearances for a solar park of 4,400 megawatt, out of which 300 megawatt solar park has already been commissioned, and the rest of the area will now be developed. Besides that, multimodal transport hub is also being planned in Dholera. The next work which we have taken up is connecting Dholera through rail connectivity to Bhimnath, which is the nearest station of the Western Railway. So through Bhimnath-Dholera connectivity, we will be connecting Dholera to Delhi-Mumbai Freight Corridor. This work is also in progress, and we'll talk about it. And the last is the logistic park. Just next to the Bhimnath-Dholera park, we have planned a logistic park. Just to briefly give you an idea, plug-and-play infrastructure, which is a common feature of NICDC, and I'm really very, very thankful to NICDC for giving us this opportunity to have this program and become a kind of co-host in this program. And ICDC has come up with this concept and developing these industrial towns along the corridors. And the common feature has been this plug-and-play infrastructure, which is there in Dholera also. Infrastructure has been benchmarked to the best global practices in the world. The road network, as you know, is used as a utility corridor. So all the utilities are basically below the road, whether it is gas pipeline, power ducts, or sewerage systems, recycled water, everything is below the road, and that is being used as a utility corridor. Every 200 meters, you have property connections for all these things. So it's a plug-and-play concept, which was earlier in IT, has been carried forward into industrial estates now, and every plot in Dholera will have the utilities ready from day one. I'll quickly go through some of the photographs. This is our administrative building, and basically, as you know, in Dholera, Torrent Power is the second transmission company which has the distribution right. They have already developed 66 kV substation and 440 kV substations. These are the photographs. They will also be making a presentation as a part of today's seminar. In Dholera, CPT and STP are being developed by L&T. CTP is 20 MLD capacity, and it can be upgraded to 60 MLD with all the availability of land and everything is there. STP similarly is 10 MLD capacity and can be upgraded to 30 MLD at the same location. So that is how it has been planned to scale up with the requirements. Water tanks and everything, as you can see, are ready for the recycled water and the potable water. Separate systems are there. These are some of the photographs of Ahmedabad-Dholera expressway being built. So the work on the expressway of connecting Ahmedabad to Dholera has started on ground. It's a greenfield alignment of 110 kilometers. It consists of 4 packages, out of which the 4th package is in Dholera, and roughly 15% of the work is over. The target date of completion of Dholera Expressway is December 23. So we hope to complete the project by then. The airport, which has 2 runway, each of more than 4,000 meters of runway, that also has been approved. The work order for this has also been given on 13th of July 22, and it is the next airport will be complete in next 4 years, so it will be operational in 25-26. We are very confident about it now because that all the approvals are in place, and also we have given the work order in July, so the work will start very soon, and all the, what you can say, speculation about the airport is now over. This is work has started on ground. I'll just quickly show some of the photographs. This is the approach road that we are already doing for the airport, and also we are doing a garland canal to protect the entire area. That canal work is almost 80-90% complete. Now the actual work on the site will start immediately after the monsoon season. This is the photograph of the solar park. This is existing photograph from the solar park. Tata Power has already commissioned 300 megawatt solar park in Dholera. The work has already started. The next phase work which we have taken up is after the airport and the Dholera Expressway. We are going to start the rail connectivity from Bhimnath to Dholera, and will connect Dholera through rail connectivity also. We are being ably supported by a lot of policies of Government of Gujarat. Besides the industrial policy, ITS policy, you are all aware that recently Gujarat has come up with a very, very attractive semiconductor policy, specially aimed to bring investment of semiconductor units in Gujarat. Some of the provisions are that 75% of the land will be subsidized for semiconductor plants in Dholera, plus 40% additional capex assistance beside the Government of India assistance, and subsidy for basically water and electricity rates. So the water and electricity charges have been fixed and subsidized, which are very, very competitive. As of now, we have allotted land to Tata Chemical, Renew Power, Torrent Power, and I'll show the photographs. This is the factory under construction. First factory which is coming up in Dholera is Renew Power. I think I just had a talk with them. They are very confident to make it operational by March to June next year. This is the actual photograph of the site. Other applicants for land are already there in place. We had inquiries from these are the people who have already made a formal application and deposited initial amounts for land in Dholera, Vedanta, Chiripal, Avada, Polycab, and Fine Organics. We are very confident that these will be part of Dholera project very soon. Post-monsoon, many of them will be starting their plants in Dholera. We have also been very fortunate to get a lot of awards, Geospatial Excellence Award, IGBC Green City Rating. And Dholera is India's first platinum rated green city. I kept my presentation very short and just wanted to expose to you the recent developments. Now that we have reached this stage, we are very, very confident. With expressway coming up, the work already started on ground, railway connectivity is also going to start, and the airport tender has been awarded. So all the places, all the things are in place, and Dholera is set for development. Once again, I'll thank NICDC and Government of Gujarat for giving us this opportunity to be able to talk to all of you. If you have any question and answers, we'll be happy to reply. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful presentation of yours. We wish good luck to Dholera. With due respect, I now invite on the dais Shri Surendra Singh, CEO, Greater Noida Industrial Development Authority, and CEO and MD, Integrated Industrial Township, Greater Noida Limited, for presenting his presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning and namaskar to all of you. Before talking about the IIT GNL Greater Noida, I would like to speak about Uttar Pradesh because that is the most important thing which I want to tell you here. Everybody knows UP is the 6th largest country in the world if it is treated as a country. So huge human resources here. We are proud to tell you that it is a land of Lord Rama, Bhagwan Krishna, Lord Buddha, and wonder of the world, Taj Mahal. But from investor point of view, this is not very important. what is important from investor point of view is Uttar Pradesh is now great state in the terms of infrastructure development. We have the largest network of the expressway, whether it is Agra-Lucknow Expressway, Delhi-Agra Expressway, Bundelkhand Expressway, Purvanchal Expressway, and the upcoming Ganga Expressway, and many more expressway. Right now, we have 1,200 kilometer network of the expressway. And the township which we are talking about, IIT GNL, is again surrounded by 3 expressway: Peripheral Expressway, Delhi-Moradabad Expressway, and Yamuna Expressway. In recent time, we have operationalized many airports. Earlier, we were having only 4 functional airports. Now, we are having 9 functional airports. And the upcoming international airport, which is developed by Zurich International Airport Private Limited, is just half an hour away from the IIT GNL site, which is in Greater Noida. Right now, we are second best state in ease of doing business. So that shows our commitment of the government towards investor. We are one of the fastest growing economy in country. We have many more parameters which shows that Uttar Pradesh is one of the most favorite destination for the investor. Now we come to IIT GNL. Please start the presentation. The IIT GNL Greater Noida is again an enclave inside the Greater Noida Authority. And I want to tell you, the entire Gautam Budh Nagar district, which is almost 1,500 kilometers square in size, is having 3 development authority, which is Noida Development Authority, Greater Noida Industrial Development Authority, and Yamuna Industrial Development Authority. So that makes amazing environment for the investor in the entire area. For the IIT GNL, next. So this is like I told you, we are the second best state in ease of doing business, and we have made a jump of almost 10 positions, right from 12th position to 2nd position in just 3 years. It was in 2020. Next. Please play the video.
Sir, can we wait for a moment before playing the video? Our august guests are arriving on the dais. Surendra sir, can we wait for a minute, please? Yeah. Wait for the video. I'm not playing karta, please. Okay. Shri Piyush Goyal, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs and Food and Public Distribution and Textile. Shri Bhupendrabhai Patel, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Gujarat. Shri Jagdishbhai Vishwakarma, Minister Industry, Government of Gujarat. Shri Rajkumar, Additional Chief Secretary, Home Department Industries and Mines Department, Government of Gujarat. Shri Amrit Lal Meena, Special Secretary, Logistics, DPIIT and CEO and MD, NICDC. A very warm and hearty welcome to the distinguished dignitaries present on the dais. Thank you for gracing the event with your benign presence. So with due respect, shall we commence the presentation? Yes. You may continue, sir.
Good morning, all the honorable dignitary present on the dais. I would like to resume my presentation. I am Suren Singh, CEO, IIT GNL Greater Noida from the government of Uttar Pradesh. And I just want, with your kind permission, I just want to continue with my presentation. So this IIT GNL Integrated Industrial Township Greater Noida is located in Gautam Budh Nagar district. And it is basically an enclave between, in the Greater Noida Authority. So the Greater Noida is known as lungs of the NCR because it is one of the greenest city in the entire country. So Greater Noida is just 30-minute drive from New Delhi. It was incepted in 1991. And the very specific location about our IIT GNL project is, it is the meeting point of both the Eastern Dedicated Freight Road and the Western Dedicated Freight Corridor at Dadri. As far as regional connectivity of this project is concerned, so we are surrounded by many expressway, many national highway, and many developed industrial park in the entire area. So we are having 3 projects here. One is IIT GNL, another is multi-modal logistic hub, and third is multi-modal transport hub. Next. Please play the video.
आज सरकार जिस अप्रोच के साथ काम कर रही है उसका एक उदाहरण प्लग एंड प्ले इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का निर्माण भी है। अब देश की इंडस्ट्री को ऐसी सुविधाएं देने का प्रयास है जो प्लग एंड प्ले इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से युक्त हो, यानी देश और दुनिया के निवेशकों को सिर्फ अपना सिस्टम लगाना है और काम शुरू करना है। जैसे ग्रेटर नोएडा के दादरी में ऐसी ही इंटीग्रेटेड इंडस्ट्रियल टाउनशिप तैयार हो रही है। इसको पूर्वी और पश्चिमी भारत के पोर्ट्स से डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट कॉरिडोर से जोड़ा जा रहा है। इसके लिए यहां मल्टी मॉडल लॉजिस्टिक हब बनाया जाएगा। इसी के बगल में मल्टी मॉडल ट्रांसपोर्ट हब बनेगा जिसमें स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट रेलवे टर्मिनस होगा, जिसको इंटर और इंटर स्टेट बस टर्मिनस मिलेगा, मास रैपिड ट्रांजिट सिस्टम और दूसरी सुविधाओं से सपोर्ट किया जाएगा। देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में ऐसी ही सुविधाओं के निर्माण से भारत दुनिया की बिजनेस कैपिटल बनने का सपना साकार कर सकता है।
थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। Next. Next. We have already spoken about the regional connectivity. So these are the 3 sites, IIT GNL in the green color, MMTH and MMLH. All 3 are along this dedicated freight corridor and also Delhi-Havda railway line, which was existing. So you can see there are 3 airports in the vicinity. Delhi Airport, upcoming Jewar Airport, which is scheduled to be operationalized the next 1.5 years, and the Hindon Airport. So this is Eastern Peripheral Expressway, which connect not only the different city of UP, but also the entire NCR. Next. So this is Yamuna Expressway connecting Delhi and Agra. And NH09, again, which is, it has been recently converted into the expressway connecting Moradabad, the industrial city, and Lucknow. Next. This is a strong road and metro network. So the first township, which is integrated industrial township, Greater Noida, it is spread in 747 acre. Multi-modal logistic hub, Dadri, is in 823 acre. And the multi-modal transport hub, Boraki, is proposed in 358 acre. Next. So out of this, in this IIT GNL area, for the industrial activities, we have proposed 332 acre. For the residential activity, 72 acre has been proposed, and the commercial activity, 38 acre have been reserved for the commercial activity, and for other utility, 300 acre have been developed. So in total, there is 747 acre activities. Next. So the entire township is a smart township. It is SCADA enabled. There is a ICT command and control center, Everything is regulated by e-governance. There are Wi-Fi at all public places, 24/7 CCTV camera surveillance is there. Single window system for all the services. E-land management system is under development, and time-bound decision. And that has resulted into the investment of more than 3,000 crore by the hire, which has provided employment of almost 5,000 people. Changfeng, J-World, Forme, GAD, there are many other investors. These all companies, hire has already started the production, while Changfeng, J-World, Forme, GAD, they are in the final stage of construction. Next. These are the site photographs. We have a wide road with a service lane. There is a provision of cycle track, pedestrian path. All utility are in the duct. There is a state-of-art automated waste collection system which has already been established for the management of the entire municipal solid waste which are being generated here. Next. We have the provision of 24/7 water supply. The quality of water is very good there in this part of Greater Noida. This is the reservoir. There is a dedicated electrical infrastructure for high quality uninterrupted power supply. It is already functional. Next. These are the photographs of SCADA-based 33/11 kV electric substation. There are dedicated RMU for each plot, which are already developed, completely developed, and optical fiber connection for each plot has been provided. Next. So these are the investment opportunities. We have the plot of like 4.4 to 7.4 acre size. 5 plots are available. From 30,000 square meter to 42,000 square meters, 7 plots are available, and 6 plots are available in the range of 42,000 to 55,000. We are having 3 payment options. You can have upfront payment option in the next, in just 90 days. Then these 2 options are also available. You can have 40% in advance and rest 50% in the 1 year. And again, 30% in advance and rest 70% payment you can do in the next 4 years. Next. So this is a multi-modal logistic hub which is being developed in Dadri. It is, I think, one of the most important strategic location for the logistic hub, as the Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor and Western Dedicated Freight Corridor are meeting here. This is a greenfield development project with the total area of 823 acre. Proposed core area is 455 acre. Here the estimated cost of project is 7,000 crore. Out of the EPC component is 2,400, and private developer will come with the investment of 4,626. It will be developed on the DVFOT mode. This project is going to be developed in next 30 years in 3 phases. Here the STB is going to develop, has already started working on the railway track and terminal station area, approach track, rail overbridge to connect the western DFC yard, and other trunk infrastructure. While the developer has been invited for the container stacking area, inland container depot, container equipment maintenance area, bonded and general warehouse for bulk cargo, warehouse for 3PL players and specialized service. So these are the activities which opportunities available for the developer. Then we come to MMTH, which is located in Boraki. Here the SPV is going to develop interstate bus terminus, local bus terminal. Here the Indian Railway will provide passenger terminal with the station building platform and maintenance yard. Metro will also be connected. Right now the metro connectivity is available just at a distance of 1 kilometer. That Aqua line is going to be extended to the MMTH. And the developer will come with the development of commercial area, including commercial office space, retail and hotel, parking area, and landscaping of the green area. Next. Industrial Investment and Employment Promotion Policy 2017 has resulted into a lot of investment in the entire state. We divide the project into different categories: mega, mega plus, and super mega. Next. The key highlights of the policy are SGST reimbursement, EPF reimbursement, capital interest subsidy, electrical duty exemption, stamp duty exemption, and infrastructure interest subsidy. We have the umbrella of policy like food processing policy, dairy policy, solar energy, IT and startup policy, ESDM policy, biofuel policy, pharmaceutical policy, warehousing and logistic policy, civil aviation policy, tourism policy, and so many. Next. So in these three projects, we have huge investment opportunity in the NCR area, while the focus industry are white goods and mobile manufacturing, EV manufacturing, as Uttar Pradesh is market for the largest EV vehicles, data center, IT and ITI services. Already this Noida, Greater Noida and Yamuna Authority is being developed as a data center hub, biotechnology, pharmaceutical and medical devices. So I would like to invite all of you to the DMIC IIT GNL. If you find like DMIC IIT GNL is very small in area, then the entire Uttar Pradesh, especially Noida, Greater Noida and Yamuna Authority is open for the investment. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative presentation. We appreciate it. I now take the opportunity to invite on the dais Shri Suresh Kakani, MD, Aurangabad Industrial Township Limited, for presentation on Shendra Bidkin Industrial Area. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, all the dignitaries on the dais, my fellow officers and colleagues, investors and all participants are present here. I'm going to sharing the highlights of the Aurangabad Industrial City. Can you run the presentation, please? Yeah. So AURIC is the popular name. It is a short form of the Aurangabad Industrial City. Next slide, please. So relatively, it is a very young company, I would say, age around 8 years, and ATL, but in these 8 years, ATL is moved from strength to strength. In the year 2015, we started developing the infrastructure in this city, and in the year 2017, we could allocate or we could allot land to the 8 industrial units, and in 2019, the first major FDI in the form of the Hyosung, a South Korean technical textile company, invested around 1,500 crore, having potential of 300 persons employment. And I would happy to share that in the only 8 months, that company started from applying for the land to the production. So it is the one of the fastest, turnaround time for the company to start operating from AURIC. The node has formally launched by Honorable Prime Minister, sir, Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry in 2019. And similarly, we also applied for getting the power distribution license. And I'm happy to share, all our infrastructure is in place. Whatever infrastructure, given mandate to us is completed now. And recently, we have got the power distribution license. This company may be the first company to get the power distribution license. This will help us to provide or the supply power at the cheaper rate as compared to the regular power supply rates. Next slide, please. ATL provides completely underground trunk infrastructure with plug-and-play facility to all the plots. We also have complete online and hassle-free process of approvals, and where all the services are online. Similarly, we have, as I said, we have the power distribution license in place, and hopefully by next year, by 1st January 2023, we will be able to provide power to our unit holders at a much competitive rate as compared to the others. And we are also, though we are dependent on the power supply from the normal or the conventional sources, but we are also targeting the non-conventional sources or the green sources by way of providing solar energy to the unit holders at a much competitive rates. As I said, we have the online and transparent approval system. All permissions for ATIL are online, including building plan and tree cutting. And an investor can get all the permission in a span of 2 to 3 weeks from the date of application. We have underground ICT, full suite of ICT integration in the areas such as SCADA control, utilities, and end-to-end fiber optic infrastructure. We have granted the EC, environmental clearance by MOEF, and that is in operation. But we are also trying to get the process of getting a complete process level EC from Government of India, and that process is on. Hopefully, in a couple of months, we will be able to secure that permission, that clearance as well. We have set up the fully equipped advanced CETP in both the nodes, because we have two nodes, Shendra and Bidkin. In both the nodes, the CETP are functional, and I mean, they are running successfully. Water, yes, the 24/7 water facility is available. We are, I mean, taking water from the nearby Jayakwadi Dam. But though we are getting the raw water, but we are also depending, using the recycled water. And the quantum is around 42%. We would like to take it further to 50%, so that our 50% of the water requirement can be met through the recycled water. Next slide, please. Auric is a reliable brand, has proved to be a place where investors have placed their trust, and that can be shown by the numbers here. If you look at the Shendra project, in the last 5 years, it is almost getting saturated. We could allocate 58% of the industrial land, and only 42% industrial land is available. If we look at in terms of the quantum, 138 acres of land is available for allotting to the industrial units. Similarly, the Bidkin node is also coming up. Recently, we could allocate land to the two mega mega unit holders. One is Costco Film, and the other one is Piramal Pharma, and both will start operating from the next year, because we are also facilitating all the permissions in no time. The available land parcels, now as I said, we have only 132-acre land available in Shendra node, but we have a state-of-art Auric Hall where we can come for setting up your IT unit or the startup unit. Similarly, the office space is also available there. It is a plug-and-play facility for all these units, and it is available at the very cheaper and very reasonable rate. From the day one, you can start operating from that place without any hassle. In Bidkin area, we have almost 2,000 acres of land available, and we are in dialogue with the various companies, and hopefully, in a shortest time, we could allocate this land, and that would be playing a crucial role for overall socio-economic development of this region. The next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. So this is the, please stay on the earlier slide. Ji, sir. So the Shendra Auric Hall, as I said, the first floor, second floor, the 3-4 floors are available for plug and play, so you can set up your units there. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. So this is the indicative photograph of indicating all the facilities which are available, and all the facilities are underground. So it is, I mean, a very representative image, and all the facilities are depicted there. Next slide, please. Now we also have submitted our proposal under PM Mitra for setting up 1,000-acre textile park, and that is also in the process of approval. We are also developing some infrastructure for developing food processing park, and hopefully in 6 months from now, those infrastructure would be in place, and we can set up food processing units over there. Similarly, this AITL is now, I mean, growing the statewide, because we are also targeting Digi Industrial Port, industrial area development. Similarly, the Satara, the selection of land parcels is in process, and hopefully that will come through in no time. So this is about my presentation. As Honorable Prime Minister Sir always stress upon the inclusive growth, सबका साथ सबका विकास. यहाँ हमारे पास में जो भी इन्वेस्टर्स आते हैं उनको हम हमारा पार्टनर समझते हैं, ना कि वो इन्वेस्टमेंट भले इन्वेस्टर है भले लेकिन पार्टनर समझते हैं, और उनकी कोई भी दिक्कत हो कोई भी तकलीफ हो तो उसके साथ हम खड़े रहते हैं, क्योंकि हमको ये पता है कि वो अगर बढ़ेंगे तभी हम बढ़ेंगे, साथ चलेंगे तभी बढ़ेंगे. धन्यवाद, आपने मुझे समय दिया, और आपके कुछ सवाल अगर रहे, क्वेरीज रही तो निश्चित रूप से हम आपको उपलब्ध रहेंगे और आपको निराकरण करने का प्रयास करेंगे. धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative presentation. आज हमारे साथ NICDC प्रोजेक्ट से जुड़े कुछ विशिष्ट व्यक्ति उपस्थित हैं. They will share their experience of working with NICDC and the SPVs and their plans of further investment in the project. Foremost, I would like to welcome Mr. Varun Mehta, Director, Torrent Power Limited, to talk about his plans for his working with Dholera. I request all those who are coming over here and doing the presentation, kindly keep it short and crisp within 2.5 minutes. Thank you.
Absolutely. I wish a very good afternoon to Honorable Cabinet Minister Shri Piyush Goyal Sahab, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bhupendrabhai, Honorable Minister Shri Jagdish Bhai, Shri Rajkumar, Shri Amritlal Meena, and Shri Harit Shukla, and all guests present in the audience. I am honored to be present here today at the Investors Roundtable Conference being organized by NICDC. As we are aware, NICDC is pioneering India's infrastructure program, which is aimed to develop new industrial cities across the country as smart cities in a planned manner which can compete with the best manufacturing and investment destinations in the world. Same is in line with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. The development of these new industrial cities will create investment avenues, employment opportunities, and economic growth, leading to overall socio-economic development. I would like to take this opportunity to give you all a brief overview.
It is probably from the hotel side. Just
Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to give you all a brief overview of Torrent Power.
yes, sir, please go ahead. Thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to give you all a brief overview of Torrent Power and its value proposition as a partner in powering the growth story of Dholera.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Sure, sir. Give the cordless, please. So this is wired. I won't be able to
Hello.
share, probably. Cordless.
I'm sorry about that. Torrent Power is an integrated utility and is one of the largest private sector players. They're off already.
So you can use this if you want. I can pass it on to that. I can understand.
Torrent Power ranks amongst the best run power utilities in the country. It has an operational generation capacity of 4,000 megawatts across coal, gas, and renewable power, and distributes 17 billion units of electricity to over 4 million customers in 11 distribution areas of Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Surat, Dahej SEZ, Dholera, Bhiwandi, Sheel, Mumra, Kalwa, Agra, and the Union Territory of Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. Torrent's distribution license areas have one of the lowest T&D losses of less than 4%, and the highest reliability of supply of more than 99.9%. The company offers highly personalized and innovative customer services to enhance customer convenience. Torrent's foray in Dholera began after it was awarded the distribution licensee in October 2018. For us, it has been a very smooth journey as the government of Gujarat has extended all necessary support. The union and state governments have also made special efforts and incentives have been made available to develop Dholera, such as facilitation in terms of land filling, concessional land price being offered to potential investors, the international airport being planned and set up, which we saw some time back, and also the development of the solar power park in the vicinity. In response, Dholera has received overwhelming response from potential investors. Dholera offers large contiguous land parcels suitable for establishing industrial ecosystem, including manufacturing, research and development, vendor parks, logistics, along with availability of skilled workforce. The unique selling points of Dholera include availability of connectivity with road, rail, port and international airport, proximity to major cities like Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar, Vadodara, and all-round development that has been planned in areas such as industries, hospitality, education and residential. Torrent has planned to cater to the demand of Dholera SR by investing already 300 crore. Sorry. Sure. Right. Tell us about your experience working with it. Sure, sure. That was the idea. I hope the other speakers also focus on the experience with this, not about your... Right, sir. Right, sir. No, we've had a very smooth experience working in Dholera. The land that was required to set up our substations was made available in no time. There were some issues surrounding the low level of land in Dholera, and the government has taken very proactive steps in terms of announcing land filling policies, where they have made sure that the land comes up to the required level. And as I said, the concessional price for land has already been offered. So that has made the overall approach and experience of an investor like us very, very smooth. And I'm sure it will also be a similar experience for any other potential investors which decide to invest in Dholera. We are thankful to the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, DPIIT, NICDC, who in coordination with Government of Gujarat have provided us an opportunity to partner in the growth story of Dholera. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Varun, for sharing your experience with us. Now, to share the experience of Auric, I would like to welcome Shri Manoj Mohikar, DGM Sales and Marketing, Orlicon Balzers Coating Limited, and I request you to kindly keep it crisp for 2 minutes now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Manoj Mohikar from Orlicon Balzers. With Auric, actually our interaction started somewhere around 2018, when we were basically looking for intermediate plant which can connect to Nagpur region. And basically we had a very smooth experience with Auric in terms of land acquisition. So we started somewhere around 2018, and we were able to finish our plant SOP somewhere around 2020. Of course, in between COVID issues were also there, but then still we were able to finish the entire infrastructure. And the biggest benefit what we are having basically is the centralized effluent treatment. Another is the firefighting infra, as well as the sewage water treatment. Even the power supply, we have very reliable power supply. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir, and we are happy that you're satisfied. Now would request Mr. Ram Bhogle, Director, Uma Sons Auto Compo Private Limited, to kindly share his august views.
Honorable Shri Piyush ji Goyal, Shri Bhupendrabhai Patel, Shri Jagdishbhai Vishwakarma, and my investor friends. We are a group operating out of Aurangabad for last 60 years. We have 3 units which export auto components to Europe. In the recent past, we received a lot of interest from BMW Motorrad in Germany for supplying of components with new technology. And the requirement has grown so much that we decided to set up a new plant to manufacture it. For us, the natural choice was Auric City. Apart from the international class infrastructure, it offers excellent processes for application. Our land allotment application was accepted online. Within 7 days of our application, we received an invitation to make project presentation online. And within 7 days of that presentation being made, we received land allotment later. With the kind of infrastructure, we are sure that we would be operational by 15th of January next year, within 5 months of the allotment of land to us. All the permissions are already in pipeline, and we expect that our high-class experience would continue to be there when we start operations in Auric City. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experience. To talk about his experience and plans with IIT GNL, would like to welcome Mr. Su Kwang Victor, Director, Format Trading Private Limited.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I come from China. It's the main player of the budget segment mobile phone in India. And our first journey in India is we start from 2009. We start factory in Gurugram with the 2.8 lakhs mobile phones production per day. And after 2018, we start export some our budget phone to some other countries. Then we found we believe that India will become the very important manufacturing hub in the world. So this is the reason we decided to expand our manufacturing base. So during we searching where is our home in India, we found the Great Noida. IITGL is very good because he has a very good plan and very world-class infrastructure. And also, when we get the land allotment and approval process, we get the huge, because we are foreign people, we get the huge support from the government, from the IITGL. So here we are very thankful to the IITGL. So this is my experience. So I think this is very good. I believe in India, our company can become bigger and bigger, and India also become the bigger and bigger. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your experience with our Indian government in India. I would now like to welcome Shri Mitesh Mehta, MD, Panchmahal District Cooperative Milk Producers Union Limited, to share his experience with IIT VUL.
Good afternoon, everybody. With the due permission of the dignitaries sitting on the dais, I take this opportunity to share the experience of ours in setting up a project at Vikram Udyog Puri Limited in MP near Ujjain, Devas. So we got the land allotment done in year 2019. So we have set up the project of processing milk and milk products under the brand name Amul at this Vikram Udyog Puri Limited site, and we are setting up a project of processing 3 to 5 lakh liters of milk every day, and also setting up an ice cream plant which will cater the requirement of the Madhya Pradesh. Now coming to the experience which we had with VUL in terms of the setting up of the project, initially the land allotment plot was a bit on the lower side, and because we are into the dairy industry wherein we need to discharge a lot of affluent, so that is where we asked the authorities to help us in allocating a different plot, and we are very happy to get it done in a short period of time, and now we are getting a good plot which will be very useful in terms of having the discharge of our affluent to the connected CETP. So this help us, because within the dairy industry, whenever we are operating, it is very essential for us that the affluent which gets generated, which is in huge quantity, get discharged and get handled by the infrastructure support providers, so that we can have a better operations. So in terms of water service availability, it is very well available. In terms of electricity, in terms of natural gas, so all the utilities requirement for setting up of a project is very well available at the site, and in due course of time we'll be setting up this project, and I hope that by June 23 we'll be able to have the commencement of the project with all the support extended. And I see a huge parcel of land which is available at VUL, and I will be really recommending all the investors to set up their projects in the VUL site, because it's a nice site with all the amenities available to support the projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience, and we wish you good luck. Now, with pleasure, would like to invite Shri Amritlal Meena, Special Secretary Logistics, DPIIT, and CEO and MD, NICDC, to share his august views.
Honorable Shri Bhupendrabhai Patel, Chief Minister, Government of Gujarat, Honorable Shri Piyush Goyal, sir, Honorable Minister, Honorable Shri Jagdishbhai Vishwakarma ji, Minister Industries, respected Shri Rajkumar ji, Additional Chief Secretary Industries, all esteemed guests. I am on behalf of NICDC grateful for all of you to have spared time and participated in this investors meet. Under the guidance of the Honorable Minister, Commerce and Industry, National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation is developing world-class modern industrial cities across the country. So far, 4 industrial cities have been developed. The infrastructure have been created. One in Dholera, Auric, Bikram Udyogpuri, and Greater Noida, about which you have seen during the course of presentation. The overall government has approved total 32 such cities to be developed across 18 states. In different states, the state governments are responsible for arranging the land. In many of the projects, land have been arranged. In fact, 2 of the projects have been bid out where the construction of infrastructure is about to commence. And in other states, it's in very, very advanced stage. So in 18 states, there are industrial townships which will come in future. So all of you who are exploring availability of land and this world-class infrastructure may kindly keep contact with the NICDC. We will definitely ensure due facilitation. As you know, Honorable Prime Minister has launched PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for providing multimodal connectivity to the economic zones. So all these 32 industrial townships are the economic zones. The multimodal connectivity in the form of rail, road, port, and airport connectivity, and also the telecom and power, all connectivity for these nodes is being developed. You have seen Dholera and other projects, and on the same line for all other projects, these facilities are being developed. It's a unique model of development where a special purpose vehicle is created, having almost 50% equity, 50% share of the central government and 50% of the state government. Land is arranged by the state government. The cost of development is met by central government in the form of equity and also debt if required. Honorable Minister, Commerce and Industry, during course of review of NICDC, has always advised us and through us all the SPBs to take such policy measures which facilitate investors to get land at reasonable price, including land on lease, including payment terms wherein payment is involved in the longer period of time, And we have requested all the SPBs, many of SPBs have taken according policy decision, and it is always an endeavor. Honorable Minister has also directed us to keep in touch with all the investors. So far, in these 4 industrial townships, 201 allottees have taken land. We have been regularly in touch with them for helping in various forms of clearances, and result thereof, the possible delays are getting redressed very effectively. We are regularly hand-holding all the investors, and this will continue to be our endeavor. I am extremely grateful to Government of Gujarat for extending all support in organizing this investors meet by NICDC, and we look forward that in all other states, as per the instructions of the Honorable Minister, we'll keep on organizing such investors meet, and based on the feedback which we receive during these investors meet, we'll keep on modifying our policies and processes. I look forward for support from all of you and assured from NICDC fullest cooperation and due facilitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your august address. I now, with due respect, request Shri Jagdishbhai Vishwakarma, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Gujarat, to deliver his august speech. Over to you, sir.
Very good afternoon, all of you. Investor Roundtable મીટિંગની અંદર આજે ઉપસ્થિત ગુજરાતના લોકલાડીલા મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલ, સેન્ટ્રલ મિનિસ્ટર કોમર્સ એન્ડ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ એન્ડ કન્ઝ્યુમર અફેર્સ એન્ડ ફૂડ પબ્લિક એન્ડ શ્રી પિયુષ ગોયલજી, શ્રી અમૃતલાલજી, શ્રી રાજકુમારજી અને બધા જ ઇન્વેસ્ટર મિત્રો. દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્ર મોદીજીએ જે વિકાસની જે ગતિ ચાલુ કરી હતી અને વિકાસને લઈને જે રીતે સમગ્ર દેશની અંદર જે ડેવલપમેન્ટ થઈ રહ્યું છે અને એ જ રીતે આ જે ગ્રોઈંગ સ્ટેટની અંદર જોઈએ આપણે તો ગુજરાત એ નંબર 1 ગ્રોઈંગ સ્ટેટ તરીકે ઉભરી આવ્યું છે. ત્યારે આજે પિયુષ ગોયલજી સ્પેશિયલ આપણી વચ્ચે આવ્યા છે અને જે રીતે નરેન્દ્રભાઈ સાહેબના જે એક્સપેક્ટેશન છે કે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝના મિત્રોને શું જોઈએ છે, આજે પિયુષ ગોયલજી અને માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રીશ્રી આપણે બંને વચ્ચે છે ત્યારે એમણે ઘણા બધા મિત્રોના ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સના એક્સપિરિયન્સ સાંભળ્યા છે, સાથે સાથે એમના એક્સપેક્ટેશન શું છે. અને ગવર્મેન્ટ ઓફ ગુજરાત હોય કે સેન્ટ્રલ ગવર્મેન્ટ હોય એ મોટિવ સાથે ચાલી રહી છે કે ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સના એક્સપેક્ટેશન્સ, એક્સપિરિયન્સ અને સાથે સાથે કઈ રીતે સેન્ટ્રલ ગવર્મેન્ટ હોય કે સ્ટેટ ગવર્મેન્ટ હોય એને કઈ રીતે એક્ઝિક્યુટ કરી શકે એના માટે સતત એવું કહેવાય કે વિઝનરી અને ડાયનેમિક વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીની એક મોટિવ રહ્યો છે કે ભાઈ ઇન્ડિયાનું ડેવલપમેન્ટ, ફાસ્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ કઈ રીતે થઈ શકે, રૂટ ઓફ ધ કોસ્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ કઈ રીતે થઈ શકે, સાથે સાથે કોઈ પણ ડિસિઝન લેવાનું હોય તો ફાસ્ટ ડિસિઝનની અંદર જે રીતે દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્ર મોદીજી લઈ રહ્યા છે તેવી જ રીતે ગુજરાતના મુખ્યમંત્રી પણ, અને સાથે સાથે ડેડિકેશનથી કામ કરવું. અને સાથે સાથે એવું કહેવાય કે નરેન્દ્રભાઈનો મોટિવ રહ્યો છે અને માન્ય મુખ્યમંત્રીનો પણ એક મોટિવ રહ્યો છે કે જે પણ ફાઉન્ડેશન, સ્ટોન ફાઉન્ડેશન દેશના વડાપ્રધાનશ્રી કરી રહ્યા છે, ઇન્ડિયાના કોઈ પણ પ્રોજેક્ટ હોય, લીડિંગ પ્રોજેક્ટ હોય, એમનો ડ્રીમ પ્રોજેક્ટ હતો ગિફ્ટ સિટી, એવી જ રીતે બીજો ડ્રીમ પ્રોજેક્ટ છે ધોલેરા, અને એનું ઇનોગ્રેશન પણ એ માન્ય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રી અને મુખ્યમંત્રીશ્રી જ્યારે કરી રહ્યા છે ત્યારે ગુજરાતની અંદર જ્યારે મુખ્યમંત્રીશ્રી હતા ત્યારે જે વાઇબ્રન્ટની શરૂઆત કરી હતી આખા દેશની અંદર, એવું કહેવાય કે ભાઈ ગુજરાત એક ટેક્સટાઇલ હબ તરીકે ઉભરી આવ્યું છે. ટેક્સટાઇલ હબ હોય, ફાર્માસ્યુટિકલ હબ હોય, કેમિકલ હબ હોય, ડાયમંડ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ હોય. કદાચ આજે મને અહીંથી કહેતા અતિશયોક્તિ નહીં લાગે કે ઇન્ડિયાની અંદર અને એસ્પેશિયલી ગુજરાત કે ભાઈ પિનથી લઈને પ્લાન સુધીની દરેક વસ્તુ એ મેન્યુફેક્ચર થઈ રહી છે ડ્યુ ટુ ઓફ ધ ગવર્મેન્ટ ઓફ ગુજરાત અને ગવર્મેન્ટ ઓફ ઇન્ડિયાના સપોર્ટ કે ઇઝી ટુ પ્લગ એન્ડ પ્લે જે આપણી પોલિસી છે એ અંતર્ગત આજે ગુજરાત હરણફાળ એટલે વિકાસની ગતિમાં આગળ વધી રહ્યું છે. મિત્રો, જ્યારે ઇન્વેસ્ટર રાઉન્ડ ટેબલની અંદર પિયુષ ગોયલજી આપણી વચ્ચે છે, તમારા બધા મિત્રોના એક્સપેક્ટેશન, ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝના એક્સપેક્ટેશન શું છે, ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝની કઈ રીતની ફેસિલિટીઝ જોઈએ. ગુજરાત એક એવું પહેલું સ્ટેટ છે જ્યાં લેન્ડ બેંક અવેલેબલ થઈ છે. અને એ જ રીતે દેશના વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ સેન્ટ્રલમાં પણ વર્લ્ડમાંથી કોઈ પણ લોકોને ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સને આવવું છે, વર્લ્ડના ઇન્ડિયાના કોઈ પણ સ્ટેટની અંદર એમને ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરવું છે, તો એના માટે લેન્ડ બેંક ફેસિલિટીઝ એક આખી ઊભી કરવામાં આવી છે. મિત્રો, દેશને સ્ટાર્ટઅપ પોલિસી હોય એ અંતર્ગત એવું જોવા જઈએ તો કદાચ આપણે આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત બનાવવા માટે, જ્યારે આખી કન્ટ્રી, આખું વર્લ્ડ જ્યારે કોરોનાની અંદર એક ફેસમાંથી પસાર થઈ રહ્યું હતું, ત્યારે આત્મનિર્ભર વર્લ્ડ એ આપવાનું કામ દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્ર મોદીજીએ કર્યું છે. અને આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત અંતર્ગત મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા હોય કે લોકલ ટુ વોકલ હોય, આ બધા જ ડ્રીમ પ્રોજેક્ટોને પરિપૂર્ણ કરવા માટે ગુજરાત સરકાર પણ તત્પર છે. મને કહેતા આનંદ થાય, જેટલા પણ ઇન્વેસ્ટર મિત્રો અહીંયા આજે હાજર છે, જે પણ ડિગ્નિટીઝ અહીંયા હાજર છે, બિહાફ ઓફ ધ સીએમ સર હું ઇન્વાઇટ કરું છું કે એક વખત ધોલેરાની વિઝિટ જરૂર કરવી જોઈએ. ધોલેરાનું જે લેવલે ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચર ડેવલપમેન્ટ કર્યું છે, એવું કહેવાય કે ભાઈ વાય પીપલ ઇન્વેસ્ટ ઇન ધ ધોલેરા સર, દેર ઇઝ અ 5C કનેક્ટિવિટી, કે ભાઈ ઇન્ડિયાનું ફર્સ્ટ ગ્રીનફિલ્ડ સિટી તરીકે ધોલેરા બનવા જઈ રહ્યું, ત્યારે બેસ્ટ રેલ કનેક્ટિવિટી અમદાવાદ ટુ ધોલેરા, બેસ્ટ એર કનેક્ટિવિટી, ઇન્ડિયાનું સેકન્ડ લાર્જેસ્ટ ઇન્ટરનેશનલ એરપોર્ટ બનવા જઈ રહ્યું છે. એ જ રીતે એક્સપ્રેસ વે કનેક્ટિવિટી 250 મીટર્સ એટલે 250 મીટરનો વાઇડન એક્સપ્રેસ વે એ ધોલેરા સર સિટીથી પહોંચવા જઈ રહ્યો છે. ફ્રેટ રેલ કનેક્ટિવિટી ઇઝ ધ બેસ્ટ ફ્રેટ રેલ કનેક્ટિવિટી ઇન અવેલેબલ ઇન ફોર ધોલેરા. સી કનેક્ટિવિટી એક્સપોર્ટ માટેનું ખૂબ મોટું એવું કહેવાય કે જે લોથલની જે આપણી સંસ્કૃતિ હતી 5000 વર્ષ પહેલાંની, કે એ વખતે પણ ગુજરાત એક્સપોર્ટ કરવા માટે લોથલની જે આપણી દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્ર મોદીજી આખા લોથલને ફરીથી રીકન્સ્ટ્રક્ટ કરીને રીડેવલપ કરવા જ્યારે જઈ રહ્યા છીએ, એ 5000 વર્ષ પહેલાંની આપણી જે એક્સપોર્ટની કનેક્ટિવિટી, આજે ગુજરાત ઇન્ડિયાનું લાર્જેસ્ટ જે એક્સપોર્ટ મોમેન્ટ થાય છે, સૌથી વધારે હાઈએસ્ટ પોર્ટ એટલે મોર દેન 42 પોર્ટ અવેલેબલ ઇન ગુજરાત. અને એટલા માટે જ આજે વધારે સમય ન લેતા આપણે પિયુષ ગોયલજીને અને માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રીને પણ સાંભળવા છે. બિહાફ ઓફ ધ સીએમ સાહેબ એવું ચોક્કસ કહીશ, પ્લીઝ કમ ઇન ગુજરાત, સ્ટે ઇન ગુજરાત, ઇન્વેસ્ટ ઇન ગુજરાત. ગુજરાત સરકાર બધી જ રીતે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝની સાથે જ, હમણાં જ હું ને સીએમ સાહેબ જ્યારે રસ્તામાં આવતા હતા ત્યારે એમણે સરસ વસ્તુ કીધી કે જ્યારે મળે ત્યારે વારંવાર કહેતા હોય કે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝના મિત્રોને કોઈ પણ પ્રકારની મુશ્કેલ ના પડે એનું સૌથી પહેલું ધ્યાન એ આપણે રાખવાનું છે. ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝના મિત્રો જેટલા પણ મેક્સિમમ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ ગુજરાતની અંદર હશે તો જ કદાચ ગુજરાતનો ગ્રોથ થશે અને સાથે સાથે ઇન્ડિયાનો ગ્રોથ થશે. દેશના વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીનું જે સ્વપ્ન છે આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત અને મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા, એ દિશામાં ચોક્કસ મિત્રો આપણે આગળ વધી શકીશું. ભારત માતા કે જય.
માનનીય મંત્રી શ્રી, આપના માહિતીસભર વક્તવ્ય માટે આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. હવે હું ખૂબ આદર અને સન્માન સાથે આપણા ગુજરાતના માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલને તેઓના વક્તવ્ય માટે આવકાર આપું છું.
રાજ્યના પાટનગર ગાંધીનગરના આંગણે આયોજિત આજની ઇન્વેસ્ટર રાઉન્ડ ટેબલ કોન્ફરન્સમાં મારી સાથે મંચ ઉપર ઉપસ્થિત કેન્દ્રીય મંત્રી શ્રી પિયુષ ગોયલજી, મારા સાથી ઉદ્યોગ તેમજ સહકારતા મંત્રી શ્રી જગદીશભાઈ વિશ્વકર્મા, ખાસ સચિવ કેન્દ્ર સરકાર શ્રી અમૃતલાલ મીણા, हमारा अधिक मुख्य सचिव श्री राजकुमारजी, उद्योग जगतना सौ अग्रणीशीओ, रोकाणकारो અને પ્રેસ મીડિયાના મિત્રો, સૌને મારા નમસ્કાર. ગાંધી અને સરદારની ભૂમિ એવી વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાતની આ ધરાવ પર આપ સૌનું હું સ્વાગત કરું છું. ગુજરાત સદીઓથી વેપાર વાણિજ્ય માટે જાણીતું રાજ્ય છે. દેશ વિદેશમાં વેપાર કરવાનો ગુજરાતનો સૌકા જૂનો ઇતિહાસ વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના માર્ગદર્શનમાં અને તેમના કંડારેલા વિકાસ માર્ગે ચાલીને આપણે ગુજરાતને મોસ્ટ પ્રિફર્ડ ડેસ્ટિનેશન ફોર ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ બનાવ્યું છે. એક સમયે ગુજરાતનો ઔદ્યોગિક વિકાસ ફક્ત તાપીથી વાપી સુધીનો જ સીમિત હતો. આજે ગુજરાત દરેક જિલ્લા તેના યુનિક ઔદ્યોગિક ઉત્પાદનથી આગવી ઓળખ સાથે ધરાવે છે. ભારત સરકારના વિવિધ માપદંડો, ઇઝ ઓફ ડુઈંગ બિઝનેસ, લોજિસ્ટિક પરફોર્મન્સ ઇન્ડેક્સ, ગુડ ગવર્નન્સ ઇન્ડેક્સ, એક્સપોર્ટ પ્રિપેરનેસ તથા સ્ટાર્ટઅપ ઇકોસિસ્ટમમાં ગુજરાત વર્ષોથી ટોચના સ્થાને રહ્યું છે. ગુજરાત ફોરેન ડાયરેક્ટ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ મેળવવામાં દેશનું પ્રથમ ક્રમાંકનું રાજ્ય બન્યું છે. 20 વર્ષમાં ગુજરાતમાં MSME ઉદ્યોગની સંખ્યા જે 2.74 લાખ હતી એ વધીને 8.66 લાખ થઈ છે. ઔદ્યોગિક ઉત્પાદન પણ એ જ રીતે 1.27 લાખ કરોડથી વધીને 16.59 લાખ કરોડ જેટલું થયું છે. ગુજરાતની આ સિદ્ધિઓ વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીના નેતૃત્વને આભારી છે. તેમના માર્ગદર્શનમાં આજે ગુજરાત દેશનું ગ્રોથ એન્જિન બન્યું છે. ગુજરાતના સર્વોત્તમ ઔદ્યોગિક વિકાસના પાયામાં નાગરિકોની મહેનત અને સરકારની નીતિ રીતિ રહેલી છે. વાયબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત ગ્લોબલ સમિટની શૃંખલા યોજીને વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ ગુજરાતમાં રહેલી બિઝનેસ ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી ઉજાગર કરી હતી. તેમના દિશા દર્શનમાં ગુજરાત 8 MSIRનું આયોજન પાર પાડ્યું છે. દેશ અને દુનિયા જ્યારે વૈશ્વિક મંદીની વિપરીત અસરોમાં હતા તેવા સમયે આદરણીય મોદીજીએ ગુજરાતમાં ઇન્ટરનેશનલ ફાઇનાન્સ ટેક સિટી ગિફ્ટ સિટીના પાયા નાખ્યા. તાજેતરમાં તેમના જ હસ્તે ઇન્ટરનેશનલ બુલિયન એક્સચેન્જની શરૂઆતથી ગુજરાતે વર્લ્ડ બિઝનેસ અને સ્ટોક માર્કેટ મેપ પર અગ્રીમ સ્થાન મેળવ્યું છે. ભવિષ્યનું સ્માર્ટ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ સિટી ધોલેરા શહેર પણ તેમનું જ વાવેલું વિચાર બીજ જે હવે ઝડપથી વટવૃક્ષ બની રહ્યું છે. 920 સ્ક્વેર કિલોમીટરમાં ફેલાયેલું આ ફ્યુચરિસ્ટિક સિટી આવનાર સમયમાં ગુજરાત અને ભારતનું સૌથી અત્યાધુનિક ઔદ્યોગિક કેન્દ્ર બનશે એમાં કોઈ શંકા નથી. રાજ્ય સરકારે ધોલેરા શહેરના વિકાસ માટે સ્પેશિયલ પર્પઝ વેહિકલની રચના પણ કરી છે. અહીં ઉદ્યોગો માટે પ્લગ એન્ડ પ્લે સુવિધાઓ ઉપલબ્ધ છે. સ્ટ્રેટેજિકલી લોકેશનને કારણે ધોલેરાનું ઉજ્જવળ ભાવિ સુનિશ્ચિત છે. ધોલેરા શહેર ખાતે ઇન્ટરનેશનલ એરપોર્ટના નિર્માણની મંજૂરી કેન્દ્રીય કેબિનેટે પણ આપી દીધી છે. એક્સપ્રેસ હાઈવેના નિર્માણ માટે નેશનલ હાઈવે ઓથોરિટી કાર્યરત છે. ધોલેરા ભીમનાથ રેલવે પ્રોજેક્ટ માટે જમીન સંપાદન આગામી 6 મહિનામાં પૂર્ણ કરવામાં આવશે. મને વિશ્વાસ છે કે આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય કક્ષાના ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચરને કારણે ધોલેરા શહેર દિલ્હી મુંબઈ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ કોરિડોર સૌથી મોકાનો ભાગ બની રહેશે. પ્રધાનમંત્રી ગતિશક્તિ નેશનલ માસ્ટર પ્લાન હોય કે મલ્ટી મોડલ કનેક્ટિવિટી ધોલેરા શહેર દેશની વિકાસ યાત્રામાં માઇલસ્ટોન સાબિત થશે. રોડ રસ્તા, વોટરવે, એરવે, રેલવે સહિતના લોજિસ્ટિક સેક્ટર્સ દ્વારા PM ગતિશક્તિ માસ્ટર પ્લાન ગુજરાત નોંધપાત્ર યોગદાન આપશે. વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈના માર્ગદર્શનના પરિણામે ગુજરાત પોલિસી ડ્રીવન સ્ટેટ બની ઉભરી આવ્યું છે. ગુજરાતે તેમના નેતૃત્વમાં વિવિધ પોલિસીઝના નિર્માણ કરી તેનું સફળ અમલીકરણ પણ કર્યું છે. તાજેતરમાં જ રાજ્ય સરકારે સેમિકન્ડક્ટર પોલિસી જાહેર કરી છે. ડ્રોન પોલિસી, ઇલેક્ટ્રિક વ્હીકલ પોલિસી, બાયોટેકનોલોજી પોલિસી, IT એન્ડ ITS પોલિસી, સોલાર પોલિસી જેવી અનેક બિઝનેસ ફ્રેન્ડલી નીતિઓ અમે ઘડી છે. ભારતની આઝાદીને 75 વર્ષ પૂરા થયા છે અને દેશ તેના અમૃતકાળમાં પ્રવેશી ચૂક્યો છે. વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ ભારતને આગામી 25 વર્ષમાં વિશ્વનું વિકસિત રાષ્ટ્ર બનાવવાનો નિર્ધાર કર્યો છે. આ પ્રકારની ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ રાઉન્ડ ટેબલ કોન્ફરન્સ ગુજરાત સહિત દેશમાં ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ કોરિડોરના વિકાસ અને મૂડીરોકાણ લાવવામાં ખૂબ જ ઉપયોગી નીવડશે. સૌ રોકાણકારોને ગુજરાતમાં આવી અહીંના ઇઝ ઓફ ડુઈંગ બિઝનેસની પ્રત્યક્ષ અનુભૂતિ કરવા અમારું આમંત્રણ છે. આવો સૌ સાથે મળીને ગુજરાતના અને ભારતના વિકાસ અને પ્રગતિમાં યોગદાન આપીએ એ જ અભ્યર્થના. ભારત માતા કી જય. વંદે માતરમ. જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી, આપના પ્રોત્સાહનપૂર્ણ શબ્દો માટે આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર છે. Now, with utmost respect and dignity, I welcome Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs and Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, to deliver his august address. Over to you, sir.
गुजरात के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री मेरे बड़े भाई माननीय श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल जी, मेरे मित्र श्री विश्वकर्मा जी, जो उद्योग का क्षेत्र गुजरात में बहुखूबी देख रहे हैं, केंद्र सरकार में स्पेशल सचिव के रूप में गतिशक्ति भी और इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क्स का काम देखने वाले मेरे सहयोगी माननीय अमृतलाल मीना जी, गुजरात के एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी एडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी श्री राजकुमार जी, यहाँ पे इतनी बड़ी संख्या में उपस्थित उद्योग जगत से जुड़े हुए सभी जाने माने महानुभाव, मीडिया के मित्रों, भाइयों और बहनों, मेरे लिए बड़ा सौभाग्य का दिन है कि जन्माष्टमी अभी कल हमने सबने बड़े उत्साह, बड़े उमंग के साथ मनाई है। और गुजरात की तो जन्माष्टमी कुछ अलग ही विशेष रहती है। भगवान कृष्ण का और गुजरात का तो नाता ही कुछ विशेष है। मुझे लगता है भूपेंद्र भाई अगली बार मुझे द्वारका जरूर बुलाइएगा जन्माष्टमी के टाइम। पर आप सबको जन्माष्टमी के शुभ अवसर पर बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आपके परिवारों को भगवान बहुत ही समृद्धि दे, बहुत ही अच्छा भविष्य दे। साथ ही साथ मैं गुजरात के सभी लोगों को बधाई भी देना चाहूँगा। जिस प्रकार से आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव गुजरात में मनाया गया, मैं समझता हूँ शायद ही कोई घर रहा होगा, शायद ही कोई फैक्ट्री, दुकान, दफ्तर रहा होगा जहाँ पे हमारा प्यारा तिरंगा नहीं फहरा रहा था। और जिस उत्साह और उमंग के साथ ये आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव पूरे देश ने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में मनाया, इसका जो संदेश पूरे विश्व में गया है, भारत की एकता का, भारत के एकजुटता का, भारत के आने वाले भविष्य में किस प्रकार से विश्व शक्ति बनने का संकल्प और मजबूत हुआ है। जो 5 प्रण माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने लाल किले के प्राचीर से इस देश को दिए हैं, मैं समझता हूं अब दुनिया की कोई ताकत भारत को विकसित देश बनने से रोक नहीं सकती। और उस विकसित देश के निर्माण में आप सब भाइयों बहनों का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहेगा। और आने वाले अमृत काल में जब हम अगले 25 वर्ष की कल्पना करें, मैं समझता हूं उद्योग जगत, उद्योग से जुड़े हुए पूरा इकोसिस्टम और प्रगतिशील प्रदेश गुजरात जैसे एक बहुत अहम भूमिका निभाएंगे भारत के अमृत काल में और भारत को विकसित बनाने में। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का तो आप सबका सानिध्य शायद मेरे से भी ज़्यादा लंबा रहा है। आप सबका सौभाग्य रहा है कि गत 2 से अधिक दशकों से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का आशीर्वाद, उनका मार्गदर्शन, उनका आप सबके साथ मिलना जुलना रहने के कारण मैं समझता हूँ गुजरात बहुत भाग्यशाली रहा है। यहाँ की जो अलग अलग नीतियाँ हैं, यहाँ पे जिस प्रकार से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप हुआ, जिस प्रकार से अलग अलग उद्योग जगत के साथ नीतियाँ बनी, अभी जगदीश भाई पोर्ट्स के बारे में बता रहे थे। आखिर ये अधिकांश इन पोर्ट्स का जो प्रगति हुई वो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कार्यकाल में हुई, जब वो यहाँ पे कारोबार यहाँ के सरकार चलाते थे। जिस प्रकार से यहाँ पे अलग अलग उद्योग नीतियाँ आई, जिस प्रकार से अभी अभी माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री ने बताया, अभी सेमीकंडक्टर की पॉलिसी शायद देश में और कोई प्रदेश की इतनी एडवांस्ड, इतनी मॉडर्न और इतनी प्रोग्रेसिव पॉलिसी सेमीकंडक्टर की आज तक किसी ने नहीं निकाली। आईटी ये क्षेत्र में भी अब गुजरात इस नई पॉलिसी के साथ मेरा मानना है बहुत तेज गति से विकास करेगा। ऐसे ही जो अलग अलग इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क्स की कल्पना गुजरात ने की है, हाल में ही टेक्सटाइल के लिए भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में हमने 7 मेगा टेक्सटाइल पार्क पीएम मित्र स्कीम द्वारा मंजूर करने का जब निर्णय लिया, तो जो गुजरात का प्रपोजल आया वो मैं समझता हूँ पूरे देश में सभी प्रपोजल्स को, और हमने बड़े बिना कोई भेदभाव के बड़े क्लिनिकली अधिकारियों ने उसको असेस किया। टेक्सटाइल मिनिस्ट्री के अधिकारियों ने उसको बड़े प्रोफेशनली अलग अलग मापदंड पे उसको, जब सभी सातों कुछ करीब 13 प्रपोजल आए थे जिसमें से हमें 7 चुनने हैं, सबको असेस किया, तो जो नवसारी का प्रपोजल था गुजरात का वो नंबर 1 रैंकिंग में आया। इट वाज द बेस्ट प्रपोजल। अब मेरे पास वो अधिकार तो है नहीं कि मैं आज अनाउंस कर सकूं, पर इसका अंदाजा आप लगा सकते हैं कि अगर गुजरात का प्रपोजल इतना अच्छा आया तो वो दर्शाता है कैसे गुजरात तेज गति से अलग अलग क्षेत्र में विकास करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है, विकास करने का काम कर रहा है। धोलेरा की बात देखें तो धोलेरा में सिर्फ मात्र अब जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, गुजरात ने वो कल्पना लेके काम नहीं किया। लगभग 22 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर का क्षेत्रफल पूरा एक आगे का 2-3 दशकों तक कैसे धोलेरा में विकास हो सके, उसकी कल्पना को लेके ये पहला चरण धोलेरा का अब चालू हुआ है। इसके लिए भी अब नया नेशनल हाईवे बन रहा है 6 लेन का, जो अहमदाबाद से धोलेरा को कनेक्ट करेगा। एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय एयरपोर्ट का काम भी बहुत तेज गति से धोलेरा में चल रहा है। शायद 2024 में दोनों ये प्रोजेक्ट्स शुरू हो जाएंगे। और धोलेरा में अपने आप से जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की प्लानिंग हुई है, जो मैं बाहर देख भी रहा था, जिस प्रकार से हर एक यूटिलिटी पहले से पर्याप्त मात्रा में, चाहे बिजली हो, पानी हो, वाटर रिसाइकल करके यूज करना हो, कॉमन एफ्लुएंट ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट हो, प्लान्ड सिटी के रूप में जो धोलेरा की कल्पना की गई है, मैं बधाई देना चाहूंगा भूपेंद्र भाई आपको, जगदीश भाई आपको और आपकी पूरी टीम को इस दूरदर्शी सोच के लिए। और ये जो धोलेरा स्पेशल इन्वेस्टमेंट रीजन का मैं आगे विचार करता हूं, जिस प्रकार से मैं अगर एक थोड़ा बहुत भविष्य में क्रिस्टल बॉल गेजिंग करूं, तो क्लियरली आई कैन सी धोलेरा बिकमिंग वन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स बिगेस्ट एंड बेस्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रियल जोन्स। और मुझे कोई संदेह नहीं है जिस प्रकार से गुजरात प्रगति कर रहा है, धोलेरा उससे भी तेज गति से आगे चल के प्रगति करेगा। मुझे बताया गया है कि शायद ये विश्व का पहला प्लैटिनम रेटेड इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क बनेगा। अपने आप में ये भी आप सबके लिए बहुत खुशी की बात है। और मैं समझता हूँ चाहे वो ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस हो, कॉस्ट ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस हो, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को कंपेटिटिव करने के लिए इकोसिस्टम को सरल बनाने की बात हो, हर एक विषय में गुजरात बहुत तेज गति से प्रगति कर रहा है। हाल में ही हम रेगुलरली स्टेट्स की स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम की भी रैंकिंग करते हैं, उसमें भी गुजरात टॉप ऑनर्स के साथ निकला था। साथ ही साथ जब हम गुजरात के बारे में देखते हैं तो एक गुजरात के धरती में ही कुछ कमाल है और गुजरात के लोगों में एक जो एंटरप्रेन्योरियल स्पिरिट है, जो एक उद्यमिता के प्रति एक लगाव है, उससे भी मैं समझता हूं कि गुजरात का भविष्य बहुत उज्जवल है। जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की दूरदर्शी सोच है कि हम साइलोस तोड़ के, डिपार्टमेंटल डिविजन्स तोड़ के एक होलिस्टिक और कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रूप में देश के विकास की कल्पना करें, उसका अगर कोई पृष्ठभूमि, कोई एक तरीके से टेस्ट लैब है तो वो गुजरात है। गुजरात में कोई उद्योग लगाना चाहे, कोई नया काम शुरू करना चाहे, कोई यहाँ के रहना चाहे, उसको अच्छे मकान भी मिलेंगे, उसको अच्छी इकोसिस्टम मिलेगी उद्योग लगाने के लिए, स्पीडी डिस्पोजल ऑफ ऑल एप्लीकेशंस मिलेंगे, लगभग हर एक चीज़ ऑनलाइन मिलेगी। मैंने सुना है माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के यहाँ जो डैशबोर्ड है वो अपने आप में एक it's a unique dashboard. He can literally monitor right down to the last panchayat every activity that is happening in the state. Complete online system के माध्यम से ट्रांसपेरेंसी भी है और रेगुलर मॉनिटरिंग भी है। और आप सब उद्योग जगत के लोग जानते हैं कि मैनेजमेंट का बेसिक प्रिंसिपल, अगर हमें सक्सेसफुल होना है तो हमें इफेक्टिव मॉनिटरिंग करना पड़ता है काम का, और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एलोकेट करनी पड़ती है। जवाबदेही अगर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मिले तो कोई ताकत दुनिया की हमारे बिजनेस को, हमारे व्यापार को और वैसे ही हमारे राज्य को कोई भी प्रकार की दिक्कत नहीं आने दे सकती। प्रधानमंत्री जी के दूरदर्शी सोच, जो एक तरीके से उन्होंने गुजरात में मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में एक प्रयोगशाला भी की थी, गुजरात में काम भी किया था इस दृष्टिकोण से, और अब पूरे देश को उसका लाभ हो रहा है, वो है प्रधानमंत्री गति शक्ति नेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मास्टर प्लान। मैं समझता हूँ ये एक अद्भुत सोच है। लगभग 1000 के करीब अलग अलग जियो स्पेशल मैप्स बना के देश के जो भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, जो भी आज देश की फॉरेस्ट्स हैं, वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरीज हैं, हाईवे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, रेलवे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, पावर प्लांट्स हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल जोन्स हैं, इन सब का लगभग 927 के करीब मैप्स बने हैं। इसके साथ साथ राज्यों के भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के मैप्स उसमें इंटीग्रेट किए जा रहे हैं। लगभग 450 के करीब लास्ट काउंट में राज्यों के भी ऐसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का डेटा इसमें मैप किया गया है। और अब देश की इस पूरी मैपिंग को करने के बाद यहाँ पे ही आपके गुजरात में स्थित है एक वाइजैक, जो GIS का काम करती है, स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करके स्पेशल मैपिंग द्वारा उसी ने ये गति शक्ति का मास्टर प्लान, इसकी टेक्नोलॉजी बनाई है। और ये सब मैप्स एक प्रकार से एक दूसरे के साथ इंटरकनेक्टेड है। अगर साधारण भाषा में बोलूं तो दे टॉक टू ईच अदर। ना आप कोई मीडिया का मित्र ये ना समझे कि वो वास्तव में बात करते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ। दे टॉक टू ईच अदर इन द सेंस दे आर ऑल इंटरकनेक्टेड। और उसके कारण जो फ्यूचर में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप होगा भारत का, वो बड़े प्लान्ड तरीके से होगा। उसमें एक छोटा उदाहरण लूं तो वैसे तो आपने सुना है कि एक रोड बनती है, नई रोड बनती है, फिर तोड़ी जाती है वाटर पाइपलाइन लगाने के लिए, फिर तोड़ी जाती है इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन डालने के लिए, फिर कभी तोड़ी जाती है टेलीकॉम केबल के लिए। ऑल ऑफ दिस विल बी हिस्ट्री, ये इतिहास में चले जाएगा। अब जब कोई रोड बनेगी, कोई हाईवे बनेगा, तो पहले से ही प्लान किया जाएगा कि कोई रेलवे लाइन आ रही है तो उसका ओवरब्रिज भी साथ में बने। कोई फॉरेस्ट टच कर रहा है तो भाई इसको थोड़ा रूट डाइवर्ट कर दो कि इसकी वजह से प्रोजेक्ट को डिले नहीं होगी। कोई वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी आ रही है तो उसको भी स्कर्ट कर देंगे। कोई रिवर आ रहा है, कोई नदी आ रही है तो देख सकते हैं कि भाई कौन सा बेस्ट स्पॉट है जहाँ छोटे डिस्टेंस का आपको पुल बनाना पड़े। तो थोड़ा सा रीअलाइनमेंट करके, चाहे रेलवे लाइन हो, चाहे पावर की ट्रांसमिशन लाइन हो, चाहे कोई हाईवे बन रहा हो, ये सब चीजें और इफेक्टिवली प्लान की जा सकती हैं, जिससे टाइम एंड कॉस्ट ओवररन नहीं होगा, समय पे प्रोजेक्ट्स लगाए जाएंगे और इस सबका लाभ अल्टीमेटली भारत की जनता को मिलेगा, आप सबको मिलेगा। आखिर अगर कोई इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर या सरकारी प्रोजेक्ट डिले होता है तो टैक्स पेयर के पैसे का ही तो दुरुपयोग होता है उससे, और अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट टाइम पे लगता है तो उसके यूजर चार्जेस, उसका डेवलपमेंट कॉस्ट, सब कुछ संतुलित रहने के कारण भारत का कंपेटिटिवनेस सुधरती है। और मैं समझता हूं कि प्रधानमंत्री गति शक्ति जो योजना है, ये शायद विश्व में पहली बार ऐसी कुछ चीज तैयार की गई है और आज पूरे विश्व में बहुत इंक्विजिटिवनेस है इसके बारे में जानकारी लेने की। ऐसे ही एक नेशनल सिंगल विंडो बनाई गई है जिसमें सभी राज्यों को भी जोड़ा जा रहा है कि जो भी किसी भी प्रकार की अप्रूवल्स इंडस्ट्री को लगती है उसके लिए एक ही जगह पे आपको जाना पड़े, केंद्र की अप्रूवल हो, स्टेट की अप्रूवल हो, और आगे चल के हम कोशिश करेंगे कि लोकल बॉडीज की भी अप्रूवल उसी सिंगल विंडो से आए। और मैं तो चाहूंगा कि आप सब उद्योग जगत के मित्र अगर ये नेशनल सिंगल विंडो पे अपने अपने अप्रूवल्स लेने का काम शुरू करें तो हमें 2-3 लाभ होंगे उसमें, और एक प्रकार से आप हमारे आगे के काम को भी और अच्छा बनाएंगे। एक तो जब आप उसको इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो अगर उसमें कुछ गलतियां रह गई, कुछ त्रुटियां हैं, अगर कोई डिफिकल्टी आपको महसूस होती है तो आप हमें फीडबैक देंगे तो हम सुधार सकेंगे। अगर कोई अप्रूवल उस पर अब नहीं है और आपको वो अप्रूवल भी लगता है, आप हमें जानकारी दें तो हम उसको ऐड कर सकेंगे। अगर उस अप्रूवल प्रोसेस में आपको किसी प्रकार की कठिनाई आई या किसी प्रकार के अफसरशाही में आपको तकलीफ आई, किसने आपको तंग किया, वैसे तो ऑनलाइन होने के कारण तंग करने की संभावना हम एलिमिनेट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी अगर कोई डिस्क्रिपेंसी हुई आपकी एप्लीकेशन में, किसी ने आपसे संपर्क किया, किसी ने कोई गलत काम करने की कोशिश की और ये देश भर में लागू किया गया, तो हम उस पर भी रोक लगा पाएंगे। और जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लाल किले से कहा था, जिस प्रकार से गुजरात में हम भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त सरकार दे पाए हैं, जिस प्रकार से आज केंद्र में भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त सरकार का लाभ पूरे देश को मिल रहा है, हम चाहेंगे कि देश भर में भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त साधारण व्यक्ति के जीवन में हर एक विषय जनता को उपलब्ध हो, जिसको माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ईज ऑफ लिविंग कहते हैं, कि भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों को ईज ऑफ लिविंग मिलनी चाहिए, उसको हर एक सुविधा डोर स्टेप पे मिले, सरल तरीके से मिले। उसके लिए उद्योग को यही लाभ ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के माध्यम से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने फोकस किया है। लगभग 30,000 के करीब कंप्लायंसेस को सरल किया, कई कंप्लायंसेस को एलिमिनेट किया है, लगभग 2000 कानून को समाप्त किया। हर एक कानून को राज्यों में भी और केंद्र में भी हम गहराई से देख रहे हैं कि कहाँ डिक्रिमिनलाइज किया जा सके, जिससे लोगों को एक चिंता नहीं रहे कि छोटी मोटी गलतियों के लिए उनके ऊपर कानूनी तकलीफ आएगी या कोई जेल डाल सके। और उद्योग करने वाले व्यक्ति को, व्यापार करने वाले व्यक्ति को एक रात को चैन की नींद सोने को मिले, बिना कोई टेंशन के, बिना कोई चिंता के। उस दृष्टिकोण से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में केंद्र सरकार, राज्य सरकार सभी काम कर रहे हैं। मेरा विश्वास है, जैसे आज 75,000 भारत में स्टार्टअप्स हमारे विभाग में रजिस्टर हुए हैं, 75वें आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में 75,000, लेकिन जिस तेज गति से आए हैं ये 75,000 मात्र 6 साल में नए स्टार्टअप्स, नई टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ, इनोवेटिव आइडियाज के साथ देश में चालू हुए हैं, तैयार हुए हैं। लाखों युवा युवती इसमें जुड़े हैं, लाखों लोगों को रोजगार मिल रहा है। इससे इकोसिस्टम बढ़ रहा है, जिससे बड़ी मात्रा में काम के अवसर बढ़ रहे हैं। मैं समझता हूं ये सभी जो काम किए जा रहे हैं, ये एक प्रकार से देश को एक औद्योगिक शक्ति बनाने के लिए अहम भूमिका करेंगे। और उसी श्रेणी में धोलेरा, जिसकी कई सारी जानकारियां आज अधिकारियों ने भी दी, माननीय जगदीश भाई ने भी उसका जिक्र किया, और जो मेरे दृष्टिकोण से जिस प्रकार से प्लैटिनम रेटेड ग्रीनफील्ड स्मार्ट सिटी विश्व की पहली बनने जा रही है, वो एक मिसाल बनेगी। आगे आने वाले दिनों में अलग अलग राज्य धोलेरा अपनी टीम भेजेंगे देखने के लिए कि इसमें कैसे इतना चमत्कारिक काम हुआ है। कैलाश जी भी यहाँ बैठे हैं, इन्होंने तो शायद पहले दिन से धोलेरा के साथ आप जुड़े रहे हो, राइट फ्रॉम द प्लानिंग स्टेज, द इनिशियल स्टेज ऑफ लैंड एक्विजिशन। मैं आपको भी बधाई देना चाहूंगा और सभी गुजरात के अधिकारी बधाई के पात्र हैं, जिन्होंने ये इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट किया कि आज देश और विश्व से लोग भारत में आके और गुजरात में विशेषकर आके काम करना चाहते हैं। मुझे बताया गया सेमीकंडक्टर की भी कई टीम्स ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे इंटरनेशनल टीम्स आके गई हैं कि हम यहाँ पे अपना सेमीकंडक्टर फैक्ट्री लगाना चाहते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ आगे आने वाले दिन बहुत ही आप सब खुशनसीब हैं कि गुजरात जैसे विकास से प्रेरित प्रदेश में हैं, उद्योग कर रहे हैं और नए लोग गुजरात आके अपना व्यापार करें, अपना उद्योग लगाएं। उसके लिए धोलेरा जैसी स्मार्ट सिटीज का बहुत बड़ा रोल रहेगा। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी और मैं अभी चर्चा कर रहे थे, शायद जल्द ही एक नई सरप्राइज और मुख्यमंत्री जी प्रदेश को देने जा रहे हैं। एक मोस्ट मॉडर्न इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी जिस पे काम कर रहे हैं, वो भी इस प्रदेश में जल्दी आने जा रही है। इसी प्रकार से माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी का मुझे आदेश था कि एक एक्सपोर्ट के दृष्टिकोण से निर्यात कैसे गुजरात से और बढ़े। वैसे शायद देश का सबसे अधिकांश जिन 2-3 प्रदेशों से निर्यात होता है वो आज भी गुजरात है, पर इसको कैसे और तेज गति से बढ़ाएं, क्योंकि हम सब जानते हैं कि अगर विश्व में देखें तो विकसित देश अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बाजार में जब अपना माल भेजते हैं, जब इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड में अपना शेयर बढ़ाते हैं, तभी देश विकसित होते हैं। तो आगे आने वाले दिनों में हम एक डेट तय करेंगे जिसमें निर्यात के ऊपर फोकस्ड एक आप सबके साथ और पूरे प्रदेश के उद्योग और व्यापार जगत से लोगों के साथ एंगेज करेंगे। निर्यात के क्षेत्र में क्या करना चाहिए, केंद्र ने, राज्य ने, किस प्रकार से हम आपको सहयोग कर सकते हैं कि निर्यात भी देश का तेज गति से बढ़े। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन से और उनकी निगरानी में बहुत क्लोज मॉनिटरिंग करके 200 मिशंस विश्व भर में जो भारत के हैं उनके साथ एंगेज करके, और ऑफ कोर्स उद्योग जगत का तो सबसे बड़ा रोल रहा। पिछले वर्ष 50 लाख करोड़ का निर्यात भारत से हुआ, विच इज एन ऑल टाइम हाई। इट्स अ रिकॉर्ड $675 बिलियन। अब हम कल्पना कर रहे हैं कि आने वाले 7-8 सालों में इसको 675 को बढ़ा के हमको $2 ट्रिलियन तक भारत का निर्यात करना है। $1 ट्रिलियन यानी 75-80 लाख करोड़ सर्विसेज में, सेवा क्षेत्र में, और 75-80 लाख करोड़ गुड्स का एक्सपोर्ट, मर्चेंडाइज एक्सपोर्ट। अब ये बड़ा लक्ष्य है, 150 लाख करोड़ यानी 3 गुना आज के एक्सपोर्ट को हमें बढ़ाना है। और उसके लिए मैं आप सबका सहयोग भी चाहूँगा, आप सबका इन्वॉल्वमेंट, आप सबका एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन, और उसके लिए राज्य और केंद्र सरकार जो आवश्यक हो करने के लिए तैयार है। हम तत्पर हैं। लॉजिस्टिक्स कॉस्ट को भी कम करने के लिए तेज गति से काम चल रहा है। नेशनल लॉजिस्टिक्स पॉलिसी भी जल्दी आने वाली है। फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट्स के लिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी बहुत फोकस्ड काम कर रहे हैं। आपने सुना होगा उनके नेतृत्व में मात्र 88 डेज में, 88 दिन में भारत और यूएई के बीच फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट हुआ। दुनिया का, पूरी दुनिया का फास्टेस्ट अगर कोई एफटीए बना है तो भारत और यूएई के बीच ओनली इन 88 डेज। ऐसे ही प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में ऑस्ट्रेलिया और भारत के बीच भी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट हुआ, जिसको इंडस एकता के नाम से हमने करार दिया है। इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन एंड ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट। मैं समझता हूं वास्तव में विकसित देशों के साथ भारत एकता के संबंध बढ़ाए, यूनिटी बढ़ाए। वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में प्रचलित हो गया इंडस यूनिटी एग्रीमेंट, दे कॉल इट द यूनिटी एग्रीमेंट। तो मैं समझता हूं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो बात देश के समक्ष रखी थी, जो 5 प्रण रखे थे, उसमें एकता और एकजुटता का भी एक प्रण रखा था। ये एकता और एकजुटता भारत में तो एक प्रकार से हर घर तिरंगा के साथ प्रधानमंत्री जी ने विश्व को संदेश दिया ही है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ जो विश्व में प्रधानमंत्री जी की बढ़ती हुई छवि है, आज अगर आप विश्व की लीडर्स के लिस्ट देखें तो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी एकदम वन ऑफ द टॉलेस्ट लीडर्स इन द वर्ल्ड टुडे। मेरा तो सौभाग्य है, कई इंटरनेशनल एंगेजमेंट्स में प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ जब हम रहते हैं वो देखने वाला दृश्य होता है। और आज नहीं, मैं ये 6-7 साल से अनुभव कर रहा हूं, चाहे वो 2015 में पेरिस का COP21 एग्रीमेंट का जो कॉन्फ्रेंस थी क्लाइमेट चेंज की, जिसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी वाज द हीरो ऑफ दैट कॉन्फ्रेंस। ऐसे ही हाल में जब G20 की मीटिंग हुई रोम में, मैं आपको कल्पना नहीं दे सकता हूं किस प्रकार से एक के बाद एक विश्व का नेता प्रधानमंत्री जी से चर्चा वार्तालाप करने के लिए उत्साहित था। और G7 की मीटिंग का जो अभी अभी हुई है कुछ महीने पहले, उसका तो आपने फोटोज और दृश्य देखा ही, कैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व को, और वास्तव में हम G7 के मेंबर्स ना होते हुए प्रधानमंत्री जी को विशेष निमंत्रित किया। और लगभग आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का नेतृत्व पूरा विश्व स्वीकार करता है। और मैं समझता हूं हम सबका सौभाग्य है कि उनके नेतृत्व में भारत इसी हफ्ते अमृत काल में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं। अगले आने वाले 25 वर्ष विल बी द डिफाइनिंग मोमेंट्स ऑफ इंडियाज प्रोग्रेस एंड प्रोस्पेरिटी। आगे आने वाले अमृत काल में हम सब एकजुट होकर एक साथ भारत को विकसित देश बनाने का संकल्प लें, सब एक साथ काम करें। और मेरा विश्वास है कि 2047 में 2047 जब भारत आज़ादी का 100 वर्ष मनाएगा, तब जो दिशा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी देश को दे रहे हैं, जो नेतृत्व, निर्णायक नेतृत्व प्रधानमंत्री जी देश को दे रहे हैं, इस नेतृत्व के साथ साथ भारत और भारत के 130 करोड़ लोग, हर भारतवासी एक विकसित देश का नागरिक होगा और उसके जीवन में उल्लास, उमंग और उत्साह की कोई कमी नहीं होगी। We will enter into our stage of prosperity, into the era of prosperity, prosperity for 130 crore Indians. हर भारतवासी इस prosperity का अंग होगा, हर भारतवासी एक विकास के साथ अपने आप को जोड़ेगा। तो जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा, 130 करोड़ कदम भारत आगे बढ़ेगा और भारत का हर देशवासी विकास के साथ अपने जीवन में भी उमंग उल्लास के साथ आगे एक अच्छा भविष्य देखेगा। मैं पुनः एक बार भूपेंद्र भाई का, जगदीश भाई का तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं। आपने अपना समय भी दिया इस कार्यक्रम के लिए, और हम सबको एक धोलेरा के लिए जो आपका आशीर्वाद रहता है, जो सहयोग रहता है, उसके साथ साथ मेरा विश्वास है कि ये आगे चल के देश का सबसे विकसित, सबसे प्रोग्रेसिव स्पेशल इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क और स्मार्ट सिटी बनेगी। आप सबका आज आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नमस्कार।
माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री पीयूष गोयल जी, आपकी उपस्थिति और आपके उत्साहपूर्ण संबोधन के लिए हम सभी का आपकी ओर आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। I would now like to welcome Mr. Harit Shukla, MD, DICDL, to extend the vote of thanks.
Sir, on behalf of NICDC, the Dholera SIR and Government of Gujarat, I would like to thank all the dignitaries who have come today for this roundtable conference. Especially, I would like to thank Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji. I remember, sir, in your first conference in Delhi, you had given us certain targets. I can assure you that we are well on track to fulfill those targets, and we will try our best to exceed those targets. Thank you very much for your presence, sir. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bhupendrabhai Patel ji have always been guiding us. In his first meeting, which he took after taking over as Chief Minister of Gujarat, Dholera project was reviewed, and he also visited Dholera project after that. I'm very, very thankful to him for all the guidance and constant encouragement that he has been giving us. Our Honorable Minister, Shri Jagdish Vishwakarma sir, we are thankful to you. All the administrative leaders, including Shri K. Kailash Nathan Saab, Meena sir, and Rajkumar Saab, we are thankful for their administrative support for taking this Dholera project forward. I'm thankful for all the investors, CEOs who have come from across the country, all the dignitaries, friends from media, all the association, chambers, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, all the people who have come on our invitation and took part in this roundtable conference. In the end, I would like to really extend a warm welcome to all of you. If you have not visited Dholera in the last 3 to 6 months, I would be very, very keen to host all of you. Thank you once again for joining this conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm vote of thanks. And I would like to thank all the august the investors who have any questions. Our Manya Mantri Shri, Kendriya Mantri Shri, will be staying back over the lunch over here.
I'll just see the Chief Minister off, and then I'll join all of you for lunch. And if you have any questions, queries, anything, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And we thank Honorable Chief Minister, sir, of Gujarat.